Okay, I'm using my Note 9. I haven't used this for a long time because the other one's uploading stuff and charging. So I figured maybe we can keep these videos rolling a bit. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful FT225R. Had this in my collection for a very long time. It's actually, so I just got to put it back together. I was actually just checking inside to make sure it's as clean as it should be inside, so my apologies. That was a bit of a dead giveaway, but it is as clean as I wanted it to be. But I just wanted to check a couple of caps, make sure it was looking good. So these are a beautiful radio. 1, 2, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2 is getting its nearly 30 watts out there on the red scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Yeah, look, great radios, and just turn some volume down there, and but yeah, these have always been a classic. Now I'm feeding very, very small amounts of signal into that. Yeah, it's really, and as you'll see as I pump it up a bit, now I'm on S meter there, sorry, that's better. Take it down, 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 down. We're using the IFR 500S. Actually bought this one out of the workshop. We have 3 workshops on this property, all with top grade test equipment, believe it or not. I don't know what sort of mentalness caused that. This one was actually out in the museum workshop, which I've also got a IFR 2954 or 45B, can't remember. Anyway, I'm hopeful. Anyway, I'll get into what we're going to do. But using the IFR today, and as you can see, yeah, receiving beautifully. Just bring that RF gain up there, and that one's the tune control there. Yep, it's all right. And actually, that's really doing well. Now you've got your repeater splits on there. Let me get rid of that noise. That's probably irritating everybody. And we probably could put a bit of squelch on. Wouldn't hurt. But, you know, just working beautifully. It really is. There's the thing that would be nice to add to this, and there are third-party ones getting around now, is a little digital display in there. There was a time when you just couldn't get them, and, you know, that was a bit of a pain. But I'm hearing different ones in the US make up little modules and things these days. So, you know, that'll be up to you to chase. And if I was keeping this, I'd be putting a display in it. But as you can see, it is tremendously clean. It really is. And look, I've had a lot of 225s, 625s over the years that we've had in the museum. And I think Clint, you got a few of them. Bob, you actually grabbed a couple as well. Just trying to remember, Clint, did you... I'm talking about Clint down there in Melbourne with the astronomy. You have to tell me whether you got the one with the display. I can't remember now. I had a 65 and a 225 with displays, where they were called RDs, of course, on the end. But anyway, so there you go. Look, they just are a great 2-meter radio. Obviously, what you did is you went basically 147 to 148, 146, 147, 145, 146, 144, 145, and then you used a VFO that unusual. You know, normally your VFOs are 500 kilohertz. Well, in the sake of the 225R, they were 1000. So basically, if I was to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, nope, I'll turn the volume back up, would help. You can actually hear something again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now let's have a look. Deviation, we should have loads of deviation. And just let me 1, 2, 1, 2. Hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just having a bit of a play with. No, it's right. It's about right there. Now deviation. Yep, 5 to 6 kilohertz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're on the 6 kilohertz range there. So yeah, that's doing well. And as you can see, it pings the 15 watt scale. So close to 30 watts, right on that sort of line of 30 watts there. So not bad at all. They really were great radios. This was definitely for the more serious, 2-meter sidebander. Whilst it had FM, etc., and that's lovely. This was definitely, and it's actually another feature I can show you. Let's have a look here. and turn that volume down. So I'm injecting a tone into it at the moment. If we go to discriminator, the discriminator will actually tell you exactly where we are. Might be feeding a bit too much. Should just peak it. 500, hang on. Where am I? Don't worry about me for a minute, I'll get there. Should just peak that over a bit. Oh, there is a peak. Yeah, there it is, there. See, from there to there, there's your peak on the frequency. So, and that shows me my dial could be just out a little bit on this here too, that I could just, you just move it to suit. So we'll set that up before we sort of head it out. But generally, the thing about these was the sideband side. Now, and this is why I grabbed the IFR 500 actually, because I can go to sideband. Now I might need two hands for this for a second, but we'll see how we go. But I can go to sideband. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2. I've just got to 1, 2, 1, 2. Get the deal. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so that's the great thing about the IFR 500. It allows me to do a sideband test on the unit here, and I can also test AM. So I can go to AM over this side here on narrow and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just shows us that it's all working correctly. And back over to FM, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, hang on. Good if I plug that over to FM. FM narrow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, working well. And look, if you're looking to do, you know, especially this summer, to do a bit of tropo on 2 meters, you could do far worse than buying an FT225R. Most people are buying them based on condition because they're buying them as a collector. But if you want something that actually is going to perform well, and I'd say the same for the 625, this is a really, really nice radio to use. But not just that, look at the condition. I mean, this is in very, very, very nice condition. And this is what made it into the museum. You know, sort of, it really, you know, needed to be something extremely nice to get into the building. We tried to make it that the museum building had the cream of the crop. The American barn, yeah, look, sometimes because of space, we just had to put things in the American barn that was, you know, extremely nice equipment too. So there were, you know, obviously difficulties as we grew out of control. As we grew out of control, I got sick, and basically things got a little bit out of, you know, a little bit sort of crazy. A lot of people come and sort of talk to me about, you know, the evolution of so much equipment and how it all happened, but the story is pretty simple. We did let it get out of control. But anyway, the next few weeks and months, you're going to see us deplete from what has been, you know, sort of, we initially had over 3,000 radios here. That's a very approximate number, but we were able to work it out because some collections we bought, one collection was over 800 radios, another one was over 600, the other one was 465, and then you had plus my one-offs, and I bought a lot of one-offs, you know, sort of, I went a little bit crazy when we made some money in crypto. I just didn't stop buying. It was a bit weird. Did the same with cars, as some of you know. But my advice to you, if you ever make any money in life, go and spend it, enjoy it, have fun. Don't waste too much time, you know, sort of counting it. You'll have much better fun driving it like we do with one of these, and you know, we've got a few others, you know, but as most of you know. But that's my, you know, that's my sort of my message to on how to live versus I've spoken too much about how to die in the last 12-18 months. Now I'm going to talk a lot about how to live, because interesting how the progression works, and how you've got to learn just exactly what it is that, you know, sort of you want to achieve in life, and just exactly what it is that you want for you and your family. And obviously one of the things that I wanted for my family was financial security. It was hugely important to me. I did not want a situation where my wife couldn't pay for the funeral fees. As she keeps telling me, well, you're still here, you know, so I haven't cashed in yet. And I agree with her. But look, I'm very fortunate that I have an incredibly great wife in my life, and she is just a blessing that, you know, truly believe God took some time out to make sure that I was wandering around the planet. As you all know, I was very, very busy working overseas a lot, and that didn't promote for a good marriage, my first marriage. So my second marriage, I decided maybe stay home a bit more, see if that works. That definitely worked. And I never want anyone to get the impression my first wife was a bad person in any way, shape or form. She's absolutely gorgeous girl, and regretful that her husband was just stupid and never was home. Actually, he was stupid in more ways than that. But what I will tell you is that for all you second marriage types out there, I'm sure you're the same as me, that you've learnt a heap about how to run your life better and how to not make mistakes, and not to be so selfish. So yeah, let me just say that that certainly has been a great part of my my learning curve. All right, guys. Well, enough about the philosophy of life and how to spend your money. And if you're not making enough money, get onto our Crypto Ham channel. Learn. We don't give money away on there, but we certainly teach you on how to make it. And right now, it's a buyer's market, absolute buyer's market. Look, no one can guarantee you anything on this planet, but I guarantee you, almost guarantee you, that we're about to have the same surge. And those that know me well, you know how much I made last year. It's going to happen again early next year. It's going to happen. Trust me, it is. It's like clockwork. I wish, well, maybe that's what's keeping me alive, guys. Maybe that's the thing, the passion to see crypto. It's going to go next level, and you're going to see some things that you're not going to believe. And those of you that have doubted it, I get it. I mean, I did too. And I lost money before I made money. So remember that. There's a learning curve. All right, guys. FT225R. It's going to be on VK Classifieds, Facebook, up for sale, etc., etc. So we'll get that one loaded up. I haven't even thought of a price yet, so I'll get that loaded. Very, very clean FT225R. You won't regret buying this thing. It is just so nice. 73s, VK3 Charlie Mike, or VK5 Bravo Mike, or thank you ACMA, thank you guys, VK3 Alpha on contest. I lost it, ACMA got it back for me. You guys are legends. Long story how that all happened, but let me just say, when you presume ACMA are just not going to care and not going to do anything, which I did, I was completely wrong, and they did everything in their power, and they got my call sign back. My apologies to the chap that, obviously who had got it, but it was ACMA admitting to an issue that they had with their ACMA assist site. So we certainly tried to pay for it numerous times. Anyway, long story short, VK3 Alpha, you'll hear it on the next contest, and we'll be making a bit of noise with that OB16-5 and that IC7850 that I love so much. 73s, guys, all the best.